9:47. It's 9:47 in the AMs. And let's just add that screenshot that I took earlier when the price was not so much up. I got this screenshot here. Alright, welcome back to another video. It's currently Monday, a brand new week, and I haven't even looked at the charts as yet, to be honest. But I just thought I should open up the camera and just check in with you guys, By the way, if you're new here, my name is Kevon Roach, and welcome to my channel where I share what it's like being a full-time trader from the Caribbean, life both on and off the charts. But before we continue, I recently saw a video on YouTube with someone explaining that they thought subscribing is something you have to pay for. Let me just inform you guys that subscribing is absolutely free, just in case you didn't know. And by subscribing, you are going to ensure that you'll be notified whenever I release a next video. And it also is telling YouTube to recommend the content to more persons when you like and subscribe. So if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button and let's keep growing. We're almost at 500. I think we're at 470 something subs. So yeah, we're moving. Anywho, I don't actually have a trade as yet, but I am monitoring the charts. It's currently 7. Wow, how we just got dark. But it's currently 5 minutes to 8 in the AM. And for those who know, and for those who don't know, I only place trades after 9:30 AM New York open time. So for right now, we're just monitoring the charts, just going to give a pre-market analysis so I could, have some type of expectations going into the open. Once we get to 9:30, I'll open back up the camera and fill you guys in. But for right now, it's just a beautiful Monday. It's raining as heck outside. The place just got really, really dark. But it is what it is. I'll come back and give you guys that update once we find a trade. I'll also be going live with the community this morning. So yeah, it's going to be good to catch up with everybody. I'm back. A little over an hour later, it's 9:47. It's 9:47 in the AMs. And we have a trade. At first, well, you can see there on the screen, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, regarding. So I sent this one out to the community, but at first I didn't actually get the chance to send it out because I placed a buy stop right above this high that was formed at 9 AM and it was broken at 9:30 AM. However, I didn't get the chance to send it out because as you could see, this candle went all this way and then this other candle went all this way. But I noticed the fair value gap at the beginning here, but by the time I entered the chat to send out the buy at that fair value gap, the price already retraced a little bit lower. So I managed to catch buy limit. I managed to catch a buy order at 19,916, sent it out at 19,916 as well, and entered multiple positions for this trade because, as you know, my risk is reduced. So it's just 0.02 lots. So it's not risking that much and it's really not aiming for that much either. It's a bank holiday, so I don't want to have too much risk in the markets as well. But we're in it. We have at least some amount of skin. In total, it's about $31 if it's a losing trade. So yeah, I'm gonna accept that loss. I'm gonna allow the price to do its thing. Going to monitor it as well. But I'm also gonna come back and give you all that update once we get to any of our areas of interest. So y'all know how it is. Checking with y'all in a minute. Okay. All right. Just testing it out, making sure the sound check picking up the sound. So we're back. And as you clearly saw, that trade was a quick TP. I had to close the trade manually on MT5 because it hit TP on TradingView, but it didn't hit TP on MT5. So I'm working with TradingView price. But to be honest, I was trying to record one of them videos you see on Instagram where people is showing the TP get hit, but it shows, bro. It shows how influenced you could be by social media. The reality of trading is not you recording shit to hit your TP, bro. The price gone reverse, the price gone stall and stuff like that, bro. And if I didn't close it while recording, so I can't use the video because it didn't hit the TP. But if I didn't close it, if I let pride consume me and I just really wanted to make the video to share it on social media, then half the profits would have gone back. As you can see there on the screen, yeah. Price had a little pulley backy after smashing up the TP. Well, barely jamming the TP, to be honest, on a TradingView. It look like it can still smash past that, but I ain't got the patience nor it just ain't smart. This is my target, I am point A to point B. This is the trade opportunity that was presented today, and this is the one that I got. Everyone else who took this trade is also out. I already sent them screenshots that were out. And we all work with TradingView prices anyways, because sometimes we have different brokers. For the most part, we're using the same broker. And, if you want to know what broker that is, link in the description. But at the same time, that would be it for this trade. Probably the entire day, because I don't want to go back in any more trades. And let me just show you the trade on the MT5. That's the trade history. I got out not really at the top. You can't really call it the top, but enough. And that trade with all three positions, I made a total of $42. Could it be more if I just take it when I seen the TP got hit on TradingView and just close it? But hey, just pay to learn, and I just had to pay a small fee because I didn't have to learn that much. I learned majority of the lesson before. I've recorded and watched my profits disappear before, even go back to stop loss after being maybe a pip, 2 pips away from take profit, bro. The spread, the first line go over, but not the second one. So anyhow, I ain't letting that happen again. The trading day is short. It's 13 minutes after 10 a.m. and I'm done. That $40 is cool enough. I am now back above break even for the account. I think this is the first time the balance is above 10k. So that's that. It didn't really concern me. This is the 4th trade of the 30 trade sample. I have a screenshot of it. I didn't actually journal it as yet, but I'm about to journal it right now. Actually, I'm going to put you out through the journaling process, because yesterday I did say in the video that I want to start accounting for the percentage gain or loss for every trade, because the pip gain will not directly reflect or accurately reflect my balance, and I want to be able to reflect that, as well as the trades, to build confidence in the strategy and know when to hold trades, know what I can aim for, and so on. So I believe it's valuable information and I should start accounting for it. So let me walk you through that process. So we're here on Notion in my journal, and today's date, the first thing is the instrument that I'm trading. Then we have today's date. Here the trade was placed. I didn't place any trades on Friday, and yesterday Sunday was open. So let's just add that screenshot that I took earlier when the price was not so much up. I got this screenshot here, And now I can add a second screenshot of the trade once it has played out. I would like that screenshot to be on the 15 minute, to be honest, because the first one is on the 5. So I'll have details of the trade on multiple time frames. Great. So we have the before and after screenshot. We have whether this trade was an A, B, C, or D grade. I believe it was an A grade trade because I followed my rules and I remained disciplined. I didn't, hold the trade for any higher TP. I closed it once I saw it got to my area. I did not bring stop loss to break even. And yeah, I didn't close it early or anything. I didn't hold for beyond what I was aiming for. And for me, that's the discipline side of it. The rules, I did see manipulation take place on the 15th of Sunday's low, which would be the Asian session low. So the high that was farmed just before that low that took the Asian session got broken to the upside, and I placed a buy stop initially up here. That's when the price came up there, and then when it retraced on the same 15-minute candle, I managed to catch 2 other positions lower and sent it out to the community as well. So that's that part. The type of trade would be New York bearish reversal. So I just put it like this. I don't know if it's the right thing. A bearish reversal could be when it's going up and coming down, and I just naming it wrong, but you do it however you understand it. The information is so you understand it. It doesn't have to be correct to people on Wall Street info, bro. Anywho, so confirmations that I had. Let's go to the charts to verify from the daily. The price was pretty bearish and for the daily candle, but overall, as we can see, the price is generally in the upwards direction, in an uptrend. So dropping down to the 4-hour, same thing basically, but on the 4-hour there's a fair value gap where price retraced in. It is a valid fair value gap because on the 4-hour here we have 2 closes above this high, which makes this a valid push to the upside. So dropping down, just keeping the top down analysis. On the hourly, there's also that fair value gap, but there's the first low that touched the fair value gap being broken. So all this here kind of signified that we could potentially see some slight upward movement in price. So dropping to that 15, I saw the same thing, which was the low that filled the hourly fair value gap, taking out 15-minute liquidity, and that low also got broken again, and the high that was farmed before then. Let me just extend the price so we can see it more clearly. Right, so this was the liquidity that was broken on the 15-minute. That is the same as the hourly fair value gap being filled. That low got broken there and here again. This was the high that was farmed before that low was broken. But at that time when this high was broken was just 9 a.m. in the morning. And as you know, I do not enter trades before 9:30 a.m. So I let that play out and I marked this same 9 a.m. high as an area of interest. And once we broke there by 9:30, which we did, I would be in the trade for a buy. Price then retraced a little bit lower, so I entered more positions. And well, I explained this already. So for the confirmations, we have hourly fair value gap, 15-minute liquidity, break of important high. Okay, leave that. I think on the 5-minute, I also had a fair value gap pushing up. Right, so once we broke this high, we had this fair value gap being left open, which price retraced into but took out the low. So that doesn't really qualify as a valid fair value gap to me. So I cannot really classify this in my confirmations. as well as the fact that I didn't see this fair value gap before entering the trade. This was a gap that was formed after I'm already in the position. So we'll keep it at those three confirmations for right now. It was a short trade. It was a W, and this trade happened on the 15 and 5 minute, mostly for me. It was a slight 1 to 1.5, was risking 54 to get 80, I believe. Oh, 42 to get 97, my bad. So it's plus 97 with, as I said, I'm going to start recording the amount in percentage gain as well as pip value. So that was 97 pips and 0.42. I put 0, so I call it 0.42% gain. So yeah, we're gonna, let me just put it in brackets. So regardless of whether I have a loss and then a win, 2 wins, 2 losses, whatever the case is, I'm gonna put the percentage gain or loss in brackets in this pip gain. Let me just edit it. Pip gain loss percentage. Great. So that's the whole situation. That's how it's gonna look from now. I'm going to start accounting for that. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades in. I said 4 trades in, but we're 5 trades in for this 30 trade sample size. So we have 25 more trades to go, and we're currently 0.3% in profit. That's how it is for now. I'm definitely going to catch y'all in tomorrow's trade. Hey, don't forget to subscribe if you're this far in the video, but catch y'all tomorrow so the video continues.